Diddy has been released from federal custody. The year is now 2100. Puffy's never getting out again. If you thought Diddy was coming back home, you're a damn fool. Diddy let these people trick him first into bringing himself to New York. Russell Simmons should have been his blueprint. They've done the same thing to everyone. All the major people who were higher up, they've done the same exact thing. They brought them down with sex trafficking charges. He should have took note from Russell Simmons. They were coming for you, Puffy. Your time was up. You should have noticed that when you tried to put that female artist out and you couldn't get support from anyone in Hollywood. They were telling you then they were turning their back on you. When I seen Puffy speak at the Invest Fest in Atlanta the year before last, that's when I knew they were coming for Puffy. When I seen Puffy speak at Invest Fest Atlanta 2 years ago, I knew they were coming for him then. Once Puffy told black people how we're being manipulated and celebrities are being used to make us accept the states that we're in, and he was basically telling us that psychological tricks are being played on us. We're accepting celebrity success, Puffy success, as ours. Puffy's tried to start a black Amazon. He tried to start his own market share with an all-black company which only welcomed black businesses. So any type of entrepreneur that had any type of business who was black, you could have listed your product on there easily. You could have easily listed your product. As soon as he came out with that, they brought a lawsuit against him in less than 7 days. Before he could get the app properly working, there was already a lawsuit. Puffy was tricked, man. Puffy was tricked. Puffy got into it with some major people. Those people over there at Diego don't play no fucking games, as we're seeing. These people who are owning these major liquor companies, Puffy was suing Diego for a discrimination lawsuit. Puffy filed a lawsuit against Diego because his brand De Leon was under. See, they confused everyone with the Ciroc thing that made them think that, hey, well, he was mad that he didn't get his percentage, that they didn't fulfill their promises on the Ciroc thing as well. But this is all about Puffy suing Diego. Diego is the liquor company. They own everyone you can think of. Hennessy, Jack Daniels. What's that tequila that everyone's always drinking? I don't even know the name of it. I'm not a big drinker. But I know they have a Raposado or something else, whatever the name of it is. All of these people are signed under Diego, Ciroc, all of these things. Puffy sued Diego for a discrimination lawsuit because he said they marketed his brand as an urban alcohol brand instead of just a regular alcohol brand. Just like the same way they did with Ciroc. They marketed that to a black urban demographic. But when he came out with his own liquor brand, he felt like he was getting screwed over on his end of the contract because they were only advertising his liquor as a black product versus the Raposado. I forgot the name of the liquor. If you guys know the name of the liquor, you can put it down there in the comments. But I forgot the name of the liquor. They have a Raposado. It's some type of tequila. And I think it's owned by Luke Bryan, or I don't know if I'm mistaken, but it's owned by someone else. And they spent all their money towards that. And we can see everyone's drinking that no matter what race you are. But Puffy also has a tequila. And no one's drinking it. And he invested millions of dollars into this company. And he got nothing in return. And he sued them for a discrimination lawsuit. If you guys look this up, I guarantee you, look up the dates. Don't just take my word. Puffy, type in the Diego versus Puffy lawsuit. You can literally go to Google and say, Puffy sues Diego. Look at the date. And I want you to look after he sued them. It was 1 week later, not even a full week later, out of nowhere, 5 or 6 years later, Cassie comes with this major lawsuit, this sex trafficking lawsuit. And Diddy, he settles in 1 day for over what she asked. I heard it was surplus of $30+ million. Way more than she even asked for. How does this happen? All these people are working together. They've been through this stuff already. Cassie's had talks. When they were drunk, they've had talks with plenty of these people. When Puffy was sitting at the house drunk at the parties, when Cassie was sober, when she was talking to his rich friends, all these things were happening. She was telling everything. He was like, "Are you okay?" And they were recording everything. We're gonna get him one day. You just wait, Cassie. You just wait. And they're fulfilling the promise that they made to her. I'm telling you, this stuff has been going on for years, man. They've been wanting to get Puffy. They've been wanting to get Puffy, and Puffy has blackmail on a lot of these people. Those tapes that they said he filmed a lot of people unknowingly, yeah, all those people. Puffy has dirt on all of those people. He has blackmail, he has footage, he has so much film on all of these people. Trust me, you're going to start seeing all type of things come out in the next few months. But keep in mind, these people also control the media. These same people are controlling the media. So you might see it for a day and the story's going to go away. But Puffy has blackmailed on all these people. Why do you think they sent Homeland Security? They didn't send the FBI. They sent Homeland Security there to investigate freak-offs. Think what we're talking about now. Puffy's facing RICO and sex trafficking charges for being a freak. He's been a freak for years. Everyone has already knew this already. This isn't nothing new. He didn't just start being a freak. Everybody know this. You heard LeBron. Ain't no party like a Puffy party. Why are we all faking this? Everyone in the 2000s, that was it. That was everyone's dream to go to a Diddy party. Everyone. And if you had the opportunity, you would have went too. You would have went too. So guys, just know what this stuff is about. Puffy is into it with some major players. He was playing chess, and he just got checkmated. His lawyer lied to him and told him, "Hey, Puffy, we're going to set everything up to show the court that you're not a flight risk." You know how much money he paid his lawyer? Millions. "We're going to set everything up to show the court that you're not a flight risk. We're going to have you turn your passports in. We're going to act like we're selling your plane. We're even going to move back to New York early to show them that we're here in anticipation of the charges, to prove that we're not a flight risk." They knew that you didn't have a chance in hell. They knew this. And look at the black guy they put up against you. They sealed the deal. They didn't even use a white guy to make it. They didn't even leave any type of room to make it look like it was prejudice. They left no room for prejudice. Then they sent you a black prosecutor. Did you see the look in his eye? Did you see the look in his eye? He looked like he had got a Thanksgiving plate. This is the biggest case of his career. If you don't think that nigga is going to make an example out of Puffy, you don't know black people. But Joe Biden said, if you don't think that NIGGA, who is prosecuting Puffy, is going to make an example out of him, then you ain't black. Then you ain't black. Then they used the black guy. They did this intentionally. They weren't going to use a white prosecutor. That wasn't going to look right for public opinion. Too many black people were going to have sympathy for him if they used a white prosecutor. Too many black people were going to have sympathy. They always do things like this to race bait. That's why Fannie Willis is over the case with Donald Trump. That's why the lady in New York who's over his case is a black lady with Donald Trump. All this stuff is a game. They're going to use this stuff. They use race baiting to sway public opinion. That's why there's a black prosecutor doing this case. All these people belong to the same organizations. All of these people belong to the same exact organizations. They're all working together. They're all tied in and have cahoots and in cahoots with each other. Everybody. From down to the prosecutor, whoever made the call from Homeland Security to come in, they sent Homeland Security about a freak off. Everyone's been to Puffy's parties. Bill Clinton. You know who P. Diddy is? Everybody's been there. Everybody's been to the freak offs. But they wanted to show Puffy that his money didn't mean anything. Puffy offered them $50 million. $50 million. They wanted to show you, nigga, that your money ain't nothing. Didn't Jay-Z tell y'all on that album he got with Kanye? Something, 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 something. Still a nigga. Jay-Z told y'all that. That's why Jay-Z know not to go against the grain. Or they'll X his ass out too. And his wife. That's why she doesn't speak. Nicki Minaj spoke out. They're going to get her for speaking out too. They're going to put her in check. And make it look to us like she's a junkie. They're coming for Jay-Z next. As soon as he falls out of line, why do you think people like Jay-Z are over the Super Bowl? They're still in control of these people. When they're done using you, it's over with. Puffy offered them $50 million. That's a clear message to all you NIGGAs that your money means nothing. Money means nothing when it comes to relationships. To people who want to see you crumble. They're going to get Puffy sons too. It's not over with. If I was king, I would get the fuck out of the country. I would call my Uncle Russell, Uncle Russ. I'm on the way. Puffy should have got a note from Russell Simmons. He should have got the fuck on. But he listened to his lawyer and got played. No, you're going to be good, dude. You're not a flight risk. They would have arrested you before, after the raid, if you were a flight risk. As he was still sending that payment. He played you, bro. They played you, Puffy. It's over.